never happened, this is not in any founding document, social justice or any of that stuff, right?
The phrase social justice cannot be found in the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. It also is, it's not found in the Bible. Okay. Give me the origins of social justice.
Well, let's start in the context of Westminster Seminary. The man who started the school where I'm the president, J. Gresham Machen, wrote a book that revolutionized the 20th century. It was called Christianity and Liberalism. And basically what he said is that liberals claim to be Christians. They use all kinds of Christian vocabulary, but they give them different meanings. And that Christianity and liberalism are two different religions. And that is the core of what you're dealing with now, really a century after Dr. Machen started Westminster Seminary. The words are Christian, but they've been redefined. But justice is a biblical word. But social justice is taking away each individual getting his due. Instead, what they're saying is a whole class needs to get its due. And a class structure system is really a result of Marxist thought.
Okay, who is Reverend Harry Ward?
Reverend Harry Ward was one of the founders of the ACLU. He was a Methodist minister, allegedly, and for some 20 years he claimed to be a Methodist, and then finally it was exposed under oath that he was really a communist. And so it's really fascinating that people can wear the hoods of religion. That's where we get the word falsehood. Putting on the robe of religion and the hood, and it's really a fake. Here was a man claiming to be a Methodist minister when really he was an overt communist in his thinking.
Okay. And
he is the founder of the ACLU, one of the founding fathers of the ACLU.
And the father of the social justice movement, or the social gospel movement.
Well, let's put it this way. Going back into the late 1800s, there were others that were wrestling with social problems.
Right.
And we can think of the name Washington Gladden, Walter Rauschenbusch. These were great theologians that were trying to address problems of orphanages, lack of education. Right. And there have always been social problems that need to be addressed, and they were calling the church to do it. But what had happened is that they began to lose focus in the truth of the Bible. They stopped believing, as you've called it, the individual character of salvation. Instead of one coming to the cross to find Jesus Christ as the crucified, buried, and risen Savior, the one who saves sinners, they started to turn to society. And they said salvation is when the society feeds you, when it gives you clothes, when it gives you a better hospital, when it keeps your house from burning. Now, all of those things are good, but that's not the gospel. Those are implications of the gospel. And what liberalism did is that it said we no longer can believe in Jesus as God or Jesus as crucified and risen and coming again. We can't believe that. So what we've done is we've kept all the language and we've changed its meaning. And that is social justice thinking. It's liberalism in the cloak of Christianity. That was Dr. Machen's fundamental insight.
Let me ask you this, America. Does it sound crazy? I mean, you've just seen, I just showed you a minute ago, the jobs bill